And may we all find comfort within ourselves, knowing that God will take care of her wherever she is. Now, to honor her spirit and remember Maria Rosa Huber, we will hold a moment of silence and pray for her.
I can't stop thinking that he could have killed her. Maria was the one with all the money in the family.
You know what they say. As long as they don't find her body, there is no crime.
I mean, she's been missing for 2 years now.
And maybe she ran away. It would not be the first time. You know, some people say she had mental problems.
Whatever happened, I'm certain sooner or later it will come out.
Hopefully. The poor kid misses his mother.
Are you okay, honey?
Yeah.
What were you dreaming about?
I don't remember dreaming anything.
Come on, let's just try and go back to sleep.
Hey, Doug. Hey, I'm sorry about the delay, man. Hang on just a second. Hi, honey. What's going on? What? An accident? I'm coming right away. Listen, Doc, I gotta go. There's an emergency. Susan will take care of you, okay?
You're kidding me, right?
I'll call you when I get back. Hey, Jane. Oh my God. What happened here?
Karen slipped and hit her head on the sink. She was unconscious for about 2 minutes.
You passed out? Why didn't you call a doctor?
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. It's just a headache. I just need some rest. Can you just take me home, please?
Yeah, sure.
Honey, what are you doing?
Oh, I couldn't sleep. I keep having these images in my head. I don't know where they came from, but I swear I have seen these before.
Maybe you should just get some sleep.
No, I can't sleep. My head is racing.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I'll go back to bed. I gotta go to work in 4 hours.
Okay.
Try and get some sleep, okay? Have you been drawing all night?
Yeah. Do you see this woman? She's dead. I know it. I've seen this before somewhere. I just don't know where.
What do you mean you've seen it? On TV?
No, not on TV. I've seen this for real.
Look, I'm sure it's just something you dreamed. You know, sometimes it's very hard to tell dreams from things that are real.
I did not dream this. It's real. I saw it.
Okay. Look, I don't know exactly what happened yesterday. But you're scaring me. Maybe you should see a doctor.
I don't need to see a doctor. I'm fine.
Karen.
Hey, Brendan, my man. Got a letter for you. Oh, sorry.
Thanks.
Yes. Hello? Mother? Is everything okay? What? I'm coming.
What's up?
I don't know. I just stopped by to bring those shirts I fixed. What's up with Karen? She's completely obsessed about some dead woman. And classical music.
Classical music?
Yeah. Listen, Brandon, sweetie, I gotta run. But if I can be of any help, you let me know, okay?
Thanks. Hey,
Brandon! Oh, something really, really weird happened today.
can I turn that off?
They were playing this classical song on the radio. You know, the kind of stuff that we never, ever listen to. And all of a sudden, I realized I knew exactly what the title was. And it was the same thing with the next song. So I downloaded about 50 songs. Guess what? I know all of them. All of them. I have no idea where this came from. Come here. Go ahead. Test me.
What?
Allegretto from the Piano Concert Number 26 by Mozart in D major. Go ahead, try again. Menuetto from Symphony Number 94 by Haydn in G major. What do you think?
You're sure confusing me.
That's all you have to say.
In the past 24 hours, you bumped your head. You didn't want to see a doctor. You made those disturbing drawings. Out of the blue, you're an expert on classical music. I don't know. What do you want me to say other than I'm confused? Look, I don't know. Maybe you heard that kind of music when you were a kid.
I have never listened to this kind of music. Why can't you just admit that there's something special going on? Ugh, you're so stubborn.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't want to make you feel bad, but I'm seriously worried about you. Ever since that accident at work, things got weird. I guess I like those butterfly paintings. You usually draw a lot better. And that music thing, I don't know what to say.
I don't know where it came from. I'm really confused myself right now. But I need you to be here for me.
All right. We'll figure this out, okay? By the way, I got some interesting news today. They're inviting me to Boston to interview.
Really? Does that mean we can finally get out of here and start a family?
If everything goes well.
I'm really proud of you.
Karen, don't worry. It's all right. It was just another bad dream.
No, it was different this time. I was dreaming about that woman in my drawing. Oh, I don't know what's going on. What do you think happens to us when we die?
I don't know.
Do you think we're reunited with everyone we love?
I don't know, but... Hey, don't think about stuff like that. You're still very young, and you got so many things you want to do in life, right?
Ames, the thing you're describing is what we call a déjà vu. Don't worry, Mrs. Ames. From a medical standpoint, it's completely harmless. However, it can be startling to the person experiencing it, and therefore, as a result, people can have nightmares afterwards.
What about that woman?
It's a product of the mind, something you have dreamt of. The mind can be a tricky thing sometimes.
You see, honey? I told you.
How do you explain that thing with the classical music?
Well, I don't know exactly where that comes from, but it's not uncommon. It's rather rare, but it can happen. I'm going to prescribe you a medication that will help you with the anxiety and at the same time should be taking care of those nightmares you were having. Take one daily before you go to bed.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ames. Everything will be all right.
Thanks for coming over, Mom. I don't feel comfortable leaving Karen alone right now. I know the timing's not perfect, but an opportunity like this doesn't come along very often.
Don't worry about it. Boston is not that far away, and I'm here. You just focus on getting that job.
But if anything comes up, you'll call me, no matter what time. All right?
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be okay.
I hope so. Bye, Mom.
Bye, sweetie. What's the matter, Karen?
I don't know. I feel awful.
What's going on?
Those pills that Shrink gave me.
What pills? Karen, are you all right? You're frightening me, Karen. Is she gonna be all right?
Mrs. Ames, your daughter-in-law is gonna be fine.
Oh, thank God.
I recommend not giving her any more of those pills before consulting the doctor who prescribed them.
Well, what exactly happened to her?
Well, in some cases, patients don't respond well to some medications or ingredients. However, the side effects are rarely as strong as experienced by your daughter-in-law.
I had no idea she was taking those kind of pills. I am totally against that kind of stuff.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I've been trying to call all day long. Nobody answered the phone.
Shh. You want to come in and sit down?
What's wrong? Where's Karen? Is Karen okay?
She will be. She's sleeping now.
Will be? What the hell happened here?
Listen, those pills that doctor gave her made her sick. I mean, really sick. I had to take her to the hospital in the middle of the night.
What? Why the hell didn't you call me?
Because you were 200 miles away in Boston. And besides, you needed to focus on getting that job. How'd it go, by the way?
This discussion isn't over yet.
How was Boston?
I think it went pretty well. But hey, don't worry about that right now. The only thing that matters is that you get better. Just get some rest, honey. I'm here, okay? I love you.
Love you.
You should talk to that psycho doctor and give her a piece of your mind.
That's not gonna change anything.
We should make them swallow all that crap they prescribe. I don't think they have the faintest idea of what they're doing.
What counts is that she's fine now.
You have to understand. You can't help her with that kind of stuff.
I know. But Karen needed help.
There are other ways to help her.
Like how?
Well, I took the liberty and had someone look at her drawings. Someone who can see a lot more than we can.
Whom did you show him to?
That alternative medical practitioner. You know, the one that helped me through my crisis after your brother died?
What did he see?
Well, I don't know. I haven't heard back from him yet. But I think you should meet with him. If anyone can help Karen, he can.
I believe these paintings are the key to your wife's problems, because they originate straight from the core of her mind. I'm certain if we find out what the problem is and solve it, she'll be free again.
Free of what?
Mr. Ames, do you believe in past lives?
Oh, come on. What are you trying to tell me? That my wife has unfinished business from a previous life?
It certainly appears so. But I can only say for sure after a thorough session with your wife.
Look, the whole thing was a mistake. It was my mother's idea. I'm sorry for wasting your time.
Mr. Ames, can I ask you one more question?
Sure.
What's your explanation for the things your wife's currently experiencing?
I don't know. If I did, I sure wouldn't be here. But I'm certain there's a better explanation for it than this.
I understand.
Thanks, anyway.
Mr. Ames, if this is what I believe it is, things could rapidly get worse.
Thanks for the heads up.
If you change your mind, you're welcome back anytime.
How'd it go?
How did it go? You sent me to a madman.
Mr. Funderburg is no madman, believe me. If anybody can help Karen with her problem, it's him.
How? By putting her through an exorcism? Look, Mother, no word about this to Karen. Are we clear?
You know, you are just as thick-headed as your father was.
That works for me.
Hey, look us up.
Hey, what'd the spiritual advisor say? Evelyn told me some really interesting things about him. About how he helped someone else that had the same problems as me, and it turned out to be, unfinished business from a previous life.
Do you realize how silly that sounds?
Brandon, come on! You have to admit there are things happening that don't seem explainable here. At least I can't explain them. Do you know what kind of tree this is?
The kind of tree that grows in parks?
It's a ginkgo tree.
The ginkgo originates from East Asia and was brought to Europe by seamen from the Netherlands.
Mom. Stop the History Channel. How's this supposed to help Karen?
Look at the shape of the leaves. They're exactly the same as the ones I drew in the picture.
I'm sorry I don't share your enthusiasm. But what exactly does that prove?
If I drew a specific tree that I don't even know, then it makes sense that the other things I drew could possibly be true too. I'm going to see that man. You don't have to come with me if you don't want to.
Hallo? Is Shepard da? Ich kann mich nicht bewegen. Was ist los? Ist jemand da? Ich komme nicht raus. Oh, bestimmt nicht.
Brandon, you want to see me?
Yeah. Sabine, you speak German, right?
Ja, das stimmt.
Pardon me?
Yes, I speak German. My mother is from Hamburg. Why?
Could you do me a favor and listen to something from me?
Sure.
Please close the door.
Was ist los? Ist jemand da? Ich komme nicht raus. Oh, bestimmt nicht.
So, you understand any of this? It is German, right?
Well, actually it's Swiss German.
So, you don't understand?
I do, but that's some pretty senseless stuff. It just sounds like somebody having a nightmare. Oh, is this your wife?
That'd be all for now, Sonny. Thank you very much. Hey.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, actually, I was very productive today. It helped that I slept through the night for once.
You still want to see that guru?
Yes. Actually, I called him today. He's gonna come out here tonight. I won't ask you to stay if you don't want to.
No, it's okay. I'll be here.
Are you okay with this now?
Well, I figure it can't hurt to listen to what he's got to say, right?
Whoa. I'm very impressed. This is a huge step for you.
Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong. In all the years I've known you, you've never changed your mind that fast. Is there something you're not telling me?
Was ist los? Ich suche da. Ich habe nur Druss.
Do you understand any of this?
Bestimmt nicht.
Didn't think so.
Hi, Mr. Finderberg.
Hello.
Thank you so much for coming out here.
My pleasure. Please just call me Ben.
Okay. I apologize for my husband's rude behavior the other day.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. Hello, Mr. Ames.
Hello. Good luck.
So, is this where we're going to talk?
Yes, if that's all right.
That's perfect. It's just that when I sink into a couch, it's very hard for me to come out of it again. As you can see, my athletic years are long gone.
I understand.
All right. I'd like to start with these drawings you made. I'm going to ask you some questions. I don't want you to think about the answer. Just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Okay? Good. For instance, who is this man? Do you know his name? What are you thinking about?
I don't know. I think his name is Stefan.
Stefan. That's very good. Do you know the woman's name, too?
Yeah. It's Maria.
Maria. Excellent. Now, can you tell me when you've seen this?
No.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. That's okay. It's okay. You're doing very fine. And this house. Is this where Stefan and Maria live?
Yeah. There's a child there, too.
Do you see it?
No, but I know he's there.
Do you know the child's name?
No.
That's fine. I'd like to try something different now. I'd like you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you're walking down a long, dark corridor. Now, at the end of that corridor, you see an elevator. Now, I want you to walk toward that elevator and enter it. Then imagine standing in front of the house where Stefan and Maria live. Now I'm going to lead you through this image. I want you to walk toward the house, go to the door. Is there anything you see? A number? Street sign?
I see a 1. No, wait. It's an 11.
Very good. Is there a doorbell to the side of the door?
I see something.
Can you read a name?
I can't pronounce it.
It's okay. Just keep your eyes closed. Now I'm going to give you a pen. And I want you to try and draw the letters that you see on this paper. Can you do that? Very good. Now I want you to go to the moment with a woman of the drawings you've made and tell me exactly what happens.
Psychic obscure with past life trauma.
Oh my god!
That's okay, that's all right.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Hey, is everything okay?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
And? Any clues?
Oh, yeah. A lot.
Like what?
Please, have a seat. I suggest we wait for your wife.
Sure.
I must say that wife of yours is very brave. How she confronts her fears.
Yes, she's a fighter. Tell me, how did you get her to give you the information you needed?
Well, I listened to what she had to say.
Why couldn't you tell me?
Because you don't know how to listen.
What do you mean, I don't know how to listen?
Reality is a matter of perception. If someone assumes something to be real, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. So what I did was I granted your wife her reality and allowed her to tell me about things without judging them. Don't worry. You're not the only person to trip on that issue. So luckily, today's session revealed a lot of information that will help us narrow down our search perimeter.
So since I was speaking Swiss-German, I assume this place must be in Switzerland, right?
It's possible. A lot of things point to it.
So, what now?
I'm positive that with all the information we have so far, I can find the real-life place of these events. I know a private investigator who's very good in this field.
Wait a minute. You're not suggesting Karen will have to go to Switzerland to solve whatever problem she has, are you?
Whatever unfinished business your wife, or let's say your wife's spirit has, needs to resolve something. When she started screaming before, there was something your spirit was not willing or not able to disclose. However, if we set it in the real-life place, it most likely all come to the surface. Experience has shown when the unfinished business is taken care of, the individual will have no further interest in a previous life. Believe me, I understand the position you're in very well. I was a priest once.
Look, I'm willing to admit that there's some special circumstance involved here, but still, I don't see any hard evidence for something like a previous life.
It's not something you understand with your head.
This feels right to me, Brandon. I need you to be by my side, whether this makes sense to you right now or not.
Karen?
What are you doing, honey?
I just see her everywhere now. I'm so scared.
Just hang in there. I'm gonna help you. I promise. Whatever it takes.
Karen is doing worse every day. I want to stop the thing, whatever it is.
Thankfully, the search was successful. Just got these papers in an hour ago.
What does it say?
What would you say if I told you you found the house your wife's been drawing?
I'd find it very unsettling.
Please, see for yourself.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
Welcome to the new dimension. And that's not all. The name your wife drew is correct. She just drew it backwards. That happens with memories. Sometimes right becomes left and left becomes right. Apparently, Stefan Huber and his wife Maria, together with his son Albert, lived there. Now here comes the interesting part. In 1973, Maria Huber was reported missing. And guess what? Till today, she was never found.
Are you saying that my wife is haunted by that woman's soul?
No, I'm not saying that.
Or is she the reincarnation of that Maria Huber?
I urge you not to put any importance on who your wife's spirit was, or ever judge whatever implications she may have had in a previous life. The only thing that counts for us is she can complete whatever business that keeps her in the past. That's the only thing we care about. Can't stress that point enough. It's very important you understand that.
I got it.
Good.
So, how do we proceed from here?
Well, apparently their child Albert's been living in the house all by himself. I think you should go there and talk with him and arrange things so your wife could eventually join you. Don't bring your wife there yet. Just arrange things.
I can't leave my wife alone right now.
With Evelyn, she'll be in great hands. The best thing that you could do for your wife right now is to get her over there as soon as possible.
What should I do? Ring the guy's door and tell him that I think my wife is his mother's reincarnation?
No. don't say that. Just say that for inexplicable reasons, your wife drew pictures of his house and has nightmares about it. And the therapist suggested it might do her good if she visited the place. Under no circumstances mention the incident with a dead woman. Oh, and before you leave, a final warning, Mr. Ames. Just be aware that there's some people who won't be happy such things come to light. So you be very careful to whom you speak about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're going to land in Zurich shortly. Local time is 6:45 p.m. We hope you enjoyed your flight. On behalf of myself and the crew, we thank you very much.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What brings you out here to nowhere?
Listen,
Sandy.
Listen, Sandy, you wouldn't happen to know a Albert Huber, would you?
The Albert Huber? What kind of interest could a guy like you possibly have in someone like Albert?
I guess I'd rather discuss that with him myself.
Sorry, I was just curious.
So, what can you tell me about Albert?
Hey, why should I tell you anything?
Please, it would mean a lot to me.
I see. And actually, how much would it mean to you?
You're not serious.
I guess it's fair to say that Albert isn't your ordinary citizen.
How's that?
He does not socialize with anyone. He lives in that huge house all by himself. But hey, who can blame him after what happened to him as a child?
What do you mean?
Obviously, you don't know much about Albert, do you? Well, when he was about 10 years old, his mother disappeared, and she never came back. And of course, you can imagine, this started tons of rumors. Some said that her husband had murdered her because she wanted to leave him. And since she was the one with all the money in the family, you can see how people come to such conclusions. And then some crazy people who saw one Hitchcock movie too many even came up with stories like little Albert had probably killed his mother. So, some think she ran away, died, or was eaten by a wolf or whatever. Fact is, nobody knows what really happened. So the whole thing became a big myth around here.
Why was her family so rich?
They were giants in the straw industry.
Straw industry?
Yeah. There is a museum in town. Maybe you should check it out.
That's a good idea. Maybe I will.
Hey, do you know something about that whole mystery with Albert's mother?
No, I don't know anything.
Who are you?
I'm just a regular guy.
You're strange.
I can sure see why that would appear so. Hello, Mr. Huber. My name is Brandon Ames. I was wondering if you had a minute.
Huber, huh? You're American.
That's right. There's something I'd like to show you. I think it's something you'll be very interested in.
So, and what would that be?
I thought maybe we could sit down for a moment so I could show you some things.
I've got a lot of things to do, so I'll pass.
I like your ginkgo tree.
You know about ginkgo trees?
My wife's been drawing that tree. Frankly, that's how I know about it.
That's my house. How come your wife knows my house?
That's a good question. She's never been outside the U.S.
There are other drawings she made.
What the hell is this? A sick joke?
Mr. Huber, I believe it's possible that there's a connection between the disappearance of your mother and my wife.
You're out of your mind. Get off my property, or I call the police.
So, Albert, what is it I can help you with?
Today, a man came by my house. An American. He made such comments that there could be a connection between his wife and the disappearing of my mother. I don't believe in such kind of things, you know, but it still bothers me somehow.
There are many unscrupulous people out there who will tell you anything. Of course they know your parents were very wealthy people.
But, hypothetically speaking, would such a thing be possible, I mean? That my mother's spirit has moved on and started a new life somewhere out there and is trying to communicate to me.
Wherever your mother is, God has taken her in and she's at a much better place right now. The Lord doesn't send people back to earth. But charlatans like that American definitely never go to heaven. God watches us very carefully to know whom to grant access to his kingdom.
Okay. Thank you very much, Father Daniels.
Anytime, Albert.
Mr. Huber, I know you're in there. Please open up. I must speak with you. There's something I haven't told you about your mother.
I want you to leave me alone and I want you off my land, or I will call the police.
Please, listen. I have another drawing.
I know your mother is dead.
Why are you doing this to me, huh? I told you, I want you to leave me alone.
Look, I know it's hard to believe, but there's no other explanation. I mean, how can you explain my wife making these drawings of your house, your mother's funeral, and her death?
Anyone could have made those drawings and could now come and claim they're real. Especially since nobody knows what really happened.
Damn it. Wait a minute. Mr. Huber, I bet your mother loved butterflies, am I right? Because now it all makes sense to me. And I bet you loved classical music. Wagner, Beethoven, Mozart, Strauss. Am I right? Damn it, I know that I'm right.
Go away and leave me alone, or I will call the police. Believe me, this time I will.
Okay, no need to call anybody. I'm just gonna leave you the drawings. Please look at them. Look at them.
Why are you following me? You're a priest?
That's right. I'm keeping an eye on the development of your situation.
My situation?
It's not in the church's best interest if an individual upsets the community by spreading false and diabolic lies. I want you to leave Albert alone.
Look, Father, I don't expect you to understand any of the things involved here. But just quit following me around. And with all due respect, mind your own business.
The interest of the church will be protected by all means if necessary.
Are you threatening me?
Just be aware that the Lord sometimes works in mysterious ways, Mr. Ames.
Just stay away from me.
Who is it?
It's the police. Open up.
Morning, officers. What's up?
I have a warrant to place you under arrest.
Are you kidding me?
I never kid.
What is it I'm being charged with?
Assaulting the priest.
Assaulting the priest? You're not serious. Hey, if anyone should be charged with anything, it should be the priest for stalking me.
Well, I have two options for you. Either you leave this town immediately and never return. In that case, Father Daniels is willing to drop the charges against you. Or, option number 2. We will take you to the station. We fill out some paperwork and place you under arrest.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Then you leave me no choice. Well, it seems you must have made at least one friend here.
What do you mean?
You can leave now. Someone put a bill for you.
Who?
It sure wasn't me. Mr. Ames, just remember to stay out of trouble and leave the priest alone, or you will be back here before you know it.
Can I go now?
Mr. Ames, there's something I need to ask you.
So I guess I was right with the things I said about your mother.
No, you were not.
I don't understand.
But there's something else that I need to know.
What's that?
What's your wife's birth date?
April 7th, 1980. Why?
I thought so.
What's going on?
The things you told me about your wife last night. They're exactly describing my father.
What? Your father? It doesn't make any sense.
And your wife's birthday is on the same date as my father's funeral was.
I don't believe this. It can't be.
If your wife was my father, does that mean that I have lived before this life too?
Hey, don't ask me. I don't know anything.
Listen, Albert. This man is a liar. He's a worshipper of Satan.
You calling me a liar? Your little act this morning wasn't very civil. I always thought the Catholic Church condemns lying.
I'm talking to Albert.
I'm sorry, Father Daniels, but I have reason to believe him.
Don't be so naive, Albert. People like him will tell you anything.
If you don't start acting like a man of God right now,
I would
will.
appreciate if you respected my decision. And please drop the charges against Mr. Ames.
Oh, I will do no such thing.
Father Daniels, may I kindly remind you that I always made quite substantial contributions to your church.
Good day, Padre.
This isn't over yet.
Interesting clock.
Yes, but it's broken. It stopped working the night my mother disappeared. You know, the day my father died, he tried to tell me something. He never had a chance to finish that sentence. And ever since I've been wondering what it was he was trying to tell me. I always believed it had something to do with my mother. I spent my whole life not knowing anything, blaming myself for the disappearing of my mother.
Why would you blame yourself?
The night my mother disappeared, my parents had a fight. They were fighting about me. My father wanted to send me to a special school because I had stuttering issues at the time. But my mother would never send her kid to a special school. She was too proud for that. I couldn't stand seeing them fighting, so I ran to an adjacent barn we had at the time. I would always go there when I'm sad. It was my secret hiding place. At some point, I must have fallen asleep. I have no idea how long I slept. Because suddenly, my father stood in front of me. He didn't say a thing. He just looked at me. I sensed something was wrong. That's when he told me that Mom had run away. And that night was the last time I ever saw my mother. My mom had run away before. Once she went to South France. She loved the Côte d'Azur. So for years, I've been going to South France in the summer, hoping one day I might just walk into her on the street. But if what's on the drawings is true, it would mean my father lied to me. So, what is it? You think your wife wants to communicate?
Whatever it is, it's obviously important.
Okay. Then, let's bring her here and find out.
Would you excuse me? I need to make a phone call.
You never said anything about my wife being a murderer.
Mr. Ames, calm down.
I mean, is it possible that my wife's spirit has killed someone?
Mr. Ames, it's very important that you remember what I told you before you left. You must not judge any occurrences or implications that are related to an earlier life, simply for the reason you don't know enough to make such conclusions. And even more importantly, it has no relevance to your wife's current life, especially so when she's free.
All right.
Do you understand?
I understand.
If there is anything you need, you call me 24/7, all right?
Thank you, Mr. Vandenberg.
Hello?
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Brandon. Is everything okay? Did you find anything?
I want you to know that I believe you about the drawings you made, that they're real. I'm sorry I didn't believe you from the beginning.
No. Don't worry about that. Did you find that house?
Yes. I'm there right now.
You want to come here?
Yes.
I'll wait for you. I love you.
I love you. I'll see you soon. Hey, I just want to thank you for doing this for me. I know it wasn't easy for you to come around.
I just want you to feel better. That's all.
Me too. Hey,
Hey,
is there someplace close we can get something to eat?
there's a place down the street. I can go get something while I finish up.
Yeah, thanks. I'm starving. Coming.
You're welcome. Karen?
Damn it!
Daniels, you bastard! Open the door! I swear, if you don't let my wife go right now, not even God will be able to protect you! Damn it! Open the door! Officer, you gotta help me. Priest Daniels has kidnapped my wife.
The priest kidnapped your wife, huh?
Yes.
Okay. Enough, my friend. You're delusional.
Listen, you gotta believe me, this is not a joke.
Did you actually see Father Daniels take your wife?
No, but I saw her being pulled into a black Chevy van. Look, I know he took her. Now, are you gonna help me get my wife back or not?
You said you saw a black Chevy van.
Yes, that's what I said. Why?
There is only one person in town who drives a car like that.
Okay, let's go and check it out. And you're coming with us. Just in case you were lying.
Okay, let's not waste any time. That's the car. That's the one I saw at the motel. Hey, open this door.
You stay in the car, is that understood?
Do I have a choice?
Okay, let's go and check it out.
call?
Pater noster quies in coelis sanctificetur nomen tuum, adveniat regnum tuum, fiat voluntas tua, sicut in coelo et in terra, panem nostrum quotidianum da nobis hodie, et dimitte nobis debita nostra, sicut et nos dimidimus debitoribus nostris, et ne nos inducas in tentationem, sed libera nos a malo.
Father Daniels, this is Chief Marius. Open this door immediately.
We will continue God's work, regardless what happens. Is that understood?
We'll go to jail if you don't open the door. Open the door now!
It's in the darkest hour, when our faith is put to a test. God didn't fail you when you tasted those forbidden fruits? Now did he?
This is your last chance!
Credo in unum Deum Patrem, omnipotentum factorem coeli, et terra Chief Meyer, you are making a huge mistake. You have no idea what's going on here.
I got a pretty good idea what's going on here. You are a disgrace to your host. You both will have to answer for this before the judge.
What the hell is going on here?
Mr.
You
Ames,
bastard.
stay there.
You hurt my wife, I'll kill you.
Mr. Ames, step away. We will handle this. Go and take care of your wife. I'm sure she needs you. A doctor is on his way.
Hey, honey. Are you alright? Did they hurt you?
No. I'm so scared.
I know. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. It's all gonna be alright. I promise.
I remember everything.
you all right? I mean, under the circumstances, of course.
Yes. Now at least I know.
Well, I have something for you. It's from my wife. Thanks a lot for everything, Albert. We owe you.
I'm glad that I could help. I wish your family a happy life.
Thank you very much. Same to you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Albert.
Excuse me, Mr. Ames. Do you have a minute?
We're just on our way to the airport. What is it?
I've just come to offer you my personal apologies for what happened. And I wanted to know that Father Daniels acted completely on his own, without the church's consent.
Okay, apology accepted.
Mr. Ames, there is something else.
What's that?
If it's possible, I would kindly like to ask you not to talk about this whole Huber incident publicly.
I see. As Father Daniels put it so nicely, the institution will be protected at all costs.
Well, it is complicated. Do we have a deal, Mr. Ames?
Look, I haven't even begun to fully understand what really happened here. But there's one thing I've learned. It doesn't matter what I say, or you say, because belief cannot be told or taught. It's a matter of perception. I guess sooner or later, we'll all know the truth. So long, Bishop.
Goodbye, Mr. Ames. And my apologies again.
Let's go home now.
You know, they would never believe it was an accident. I'm so sorry. But I have to take care of our son now. Please forgive me. I love you. I love you.
Congratulations. You are now parents to a beautiful and healthy girl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello. We are going to love you so much. Look how cute she is.
Hi, like your mother. Have the parents chosen a name?
Yes. We are going to call her Josephine.
Wonderful name.